This is day 5 without an Alani.
Hello. You're currently on the phone with Kacey K. Yep, that's me.
Good morning, everybody. I know my intro's kind of funny because I have an Alani right behind me, tempting me. I actually don't even think about drinking those because they're Kim-made, as you're aware. I have a whole bag somewhere. I can't let them go. I'm so sorry. I cannot let them go. I saw I wonder if I can find it, a list of all the Alani products that are staying. If you're unaware, they have their holiday flavor out now. It's called, what is it called? Winter Berry or something? Let's find out. Supposedly next June. How is the Orange Kiss sold out? There's no way. Orange Kiss is one of the worst flavors. Okay, here we go. The Winter Wonderland pack, that's out of stock also online, but you can find them like at Costco. They're everywhere at Costco. How do these have 17,000 5-star reviews? That's not possible. The winter one's not that good. It's better than the Witch's Brew. I'm sorry, Isabel. I'm sorry. I know you like that one. I can't. It's too much. It's too I feel like I'm drinking a vat of those caramel apple suckers. And it's just too much for me. Anyway, there was a list I found the other day and it had all of the drinks that were staying and a couple of new ones that were coming out. The one I'm completely addicted to right now is the orange. No, it's not even orange. It's just sherbet swirl. It's so good. It's so good. But here's the problem. I don't like to drink them just on their own. Like, it's not the same satisfying feeling as eating, like those, especially the peanut butter crackers, as we all know that I love. But I don't like just to sip on a drink or just like drink a drink. You know what I mean? I like to drink a drink and eat something, which I don't think is good for you. I think you're supposed to not drink what you eat. And then when it mixes with the food with the Alani, it does something to my stomach and it is not happy with me. So I'm like, I don't want to drink it alone and I don't want to drink it with food, but I want to drink it. Anyway, I text my friend Mallory and we're going to keep each other accountable because I said, I need you to text me every day, maybe multiple times a day, and ask me if I've had an Alani. And because there's like, it's to get to the point now where after I drink the drink, I'm like, that wasn't even worth it. Like, was it really worth that? I don't know, 10 minutes of pure bliss. And then I just feel gross after. So after I had an Alani, I think it was my second one of the day, I texted her. I said, can you text me once a day or twice a day and just ask me if I've had an Alani? And if I have to pay you $5. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. I can do that. And she's like, can you do that for me from like biting my nails? I need to stop biting my nails. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So we actually have been doing very good. We've been doing very, very well. And Mallory has a job where she is just like at her desk all day. And so the temptation to chew your nails while you're just sitting there all day is very high. I used to chew my nails, but I don't really anymore. And if I can get over it, anyone can. I think when I stopped chewing my nails, I had a rubber band on my wrist and I would slap it every time I thought about chewing my nails. It worked. It worked. Yeah, I don't know why I got on this subject, but what were we talking about? Oh, anyway, day 5, no Alani. Hello, I'm Kacey, your your host for this hour. A few pieces of news, well, actually just one. Next week, I really need to get on a better schedule because I'm used to recording them now on Tuesdays, but then they come out on Mondays. That's like a whole week away, and that's just not working for me. So I'm wondering if I should change the day of my release, but now I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll start coming back here on Thursdays I'm recording. But also a part of me kind of wants to get a part-time job. So I'm like, I can't do that. Also, it's my podcast and I can do whatever I want. So if I have to switch it back, I can. What I've been doing now is coming here on Monday nights, I think, and staying, and then recording early Tuesday morning, and then editing throughout the week, mainly Sunday night at 9 p.m. and then releasing it on Mondays, which I was used to doing it on Thursdays, recording on or releasing on Mondays. Anyway, this isn't important. I just feel like way behind. But next week I'm going to Vegas on Wednesday to Saturday, and I'm like, I was gonna do a double recording today, but it's like all the stuff that I want to talk about, it's gonna be so obsolete by the time 2 weeks comes around. So I think when you're listening to this next week, there will not be an episode. I know. And then also I'm going to probably not. I can't even explain to you how much I hate Apple's setup for their calendar. I want to be able to click on the calendar up here and have it pull down, but it pulls down the notification bar. But I did just update my computer and it's over here now. So let's see. Okay, so there will not be an episode on December 8th, and there will not be an episode on December 29th. I want to say, because that's the week of Christmas, and that's just gonna be too much. This things could change, but as of right now, I don't want to. I don't want to pressure myself into doing it. And there also might not be an episode on the 29th. Wait, did I already say that? Anyway, there's not gonna be an episode on the 29th. I'll be back on the 5th with all of my favorites of the year, and it'll be so fun. Anyway, that's it for the news for the day, for the catch up. Let's talk about some stuff that's happened. I sold my Coachella ticket. I put it online for $1,000, and I don't think that's unfair. I know I talk about scalpers and all that stuff, but tickets for Coachella have been on sale for I don't know how long, and they sold out a while ago. And I'm not technically trying to like buy and resell to make money, but in this case, I'm like, well, it's pretty popular. Like the tickets are up to eight. I sold mine for 820. I had it for sale for 1,000. And if I would have done it more than 820, they're like, we won't push your ticket like on the main page. So I'm like, well, how would they find that? And plus, people had their tickets on sale in there for like $1,000 as well, and I could see them. So I was like, I'll start with 1,000 and then see. And I was like, well, I kind of just want to get it sold, and so I put it for 819, and it sold within I don't know an hour. So the ticket is gone. There's no chance of me going anymore. You know what's so stupid though? Is I don't get my money until after the event. I'm like that's a long ways away. But in a way it's kind of like a little savings account. So when I do get that money, it'll be much needed. Coachella is no more. Coachella is no more. And now I think I've told you we're going to New York to see Demi Lovato instead. I think it's like a week after Coachella. So we technically could have done Coachella, but Coachella is so expensive. Like the ticket's expensive on its own, but getting there is expensive. Finding a hotel is expensive. Finding an Airbnb, if whatever you want to choose. The food is expensive. The merch is expensive. Everything is so much money there. Like like you spend thousands of dollars by the time you leave, and it's just I'm like I don't care to do that for this lineup. I don't. So yeah, I'm excited to go to New York. I last time I went on a tour group with my school, and it was fun because we got to go do all these things that like we never would have even known existed. Like we got to go tour Tommy Hilfiger's office building, and his sister was the one, Betsy Hilfiger, was the one that got to give the tour. And when we got there, she's like, "This is my last tour I'm ever doing. Like, this is my last one, and you guys are it." I'm like, "That's so cool." They let us go and like in the closet. Like, I don't know why I didn't think this was much bigger deal than it was. Like, I did take advantage of it and like went and looked at everything, but that's a big deal. And we just got to go touch everything and look at everything, and like everyone was so nice there. We went to this one place and made pasta. This place, me and my friend Sandy and my cousin Georgie all went together on this group, and we went to this place and we made homemade pasta. And the ladies there were so bossy, so extremely bossy. And like we literally made three different kinds of noodles. Like one's out of flour, one's out of potatoes, and then one's out of something else. But they had this machine where you like crank the, the dough through, and it makes it makes sorry, I'm thinking about it. It makes the noodles come out like a different shape. My cousin was cranking the thing, and the lady's like, faster. So my cousin's like cranking it harder, and she's like, faster. Like I'm surprised the thing didn't break off the table with how fast she's making my cousin crank those noodles out of there. What else happened? We went to the Culinary Institute of America, and I had duck. Duck is actually pretty good. This place is one of those places that's super fancy. So like they bring you out a plate and it's got one tiny little piece of meat and like a dollop of potatoes. And then they brought out this dessert, and it was a tiny, I don't even know what it was. I think it was like extremely dark chocolate because I didn't like it. And then they had drizzled something around the outside of it that looked like motor oil. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a no for me. What else did we do? We went to the Met, and I'm so mad at myself. This is my one of my one of my regrets, not my only one, in life is they had the um, exhibit for Alexander McQueen right after he died or passed away. Maybe it wasn't right after, but and it was all of his designs, and that was around the time where Lady Gaga and him collabed majorly. And so I don't even know why I didn't think about this, but like that stuff would be in this exhibit. But the line was so long, and I'm like, me and my friend, I was like, I kind of want to do it, and they're like, well, I don't really want to do it. And I was like, okay. So I stay behind. Now, today in this day and age, I would have been like, no, I'm gonna wait in line. Sorry, you can go do whatever you want, but I'm gonna wait in line. And then my friends came out of it, and they had a book that they bought, and they were like scrolling through it, paging through it, turning through it, whatever. And it had like all of Lady Gaga's costumes from Bad Romance, the music video. Speaking of which, that just hit 2 billion streams on YouTube. And so did, well, not on YouTube, but Judas has surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify, which I think is so funny that people like think Judas is a bad song. She did an interview and it's literally about forgiving your enemy. Like it's not like what people think it is. It's literally about forgiving the people who have wronged you. So if you're a parent out there and you want to let your child listen to Judas, just know it's not what you think it is. Anyway, that's one of my regrets in life is not going through that exhibit. What else did we do? We didn't get to go to the Statue of Liberty, but we got to go like drive by it. I'm trying to think. We did something else too. We went to this fashion designer place that they did a lot of um the costumes for the Victoria's Secret show, and we got to see an outfit that Britney Spears actually wore. The guy kept saying, "Yes, this is what Britney Spears wore. Britney Spears' boobs have been in here. Yes, Britney Spears' boobs." He kept saying it over and over again. We're like, okay, we get it. Her boobs have been in that corset. It was fun. I'm glad we did that. Very, very glad. It was a great way to see the whole city and do everything. But I'm so excited to go now and just go on our own and like be able to do what we want and maybe go to a Broadway show. We're going for the concert, obviously. Um, and like there's some friends there we can stay with. Luckily, so that this trip actually is gonna turn out to be probably a lot cheaper than Coachella. And the friend that we're going to stay with, she's like, I'm not gonna do any of like the touristy stuff with you. Like you're on your own for that. Like Times Square, I'm not doing it. All that stuff. But if you go to Statue of Liberty, I will go. I'm like, okay, that must be pretty big selling. So I'm excited to go to the actual Statue of Liberty, not just drive by it. But yeah, Coachella's gone. RIP. It was fun. This was a fun year to do it, but I don't really feel like I'm gonna miss out on it. I'm refraining from telling my friends because I know they'll get mad at me. And we were at Chili's a couple of nights ago. Well, this was like a week ago before we went to Wicked, and we all had a couple glasses of margaritas. And Mallory was there. She's like, "So what do you guys think about Kacey not going to Coachella?" And I'm like, "Mallory, stop it." She's like, "Oh, I thought they knew. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No." And they're like, "You're not going?" I'm like, "No, I'm so sorry." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "I cannot stand Justin Bieber, and I'm not gonna go waste my money there for him." And like half the table was like, "Oh yeah, I can see that. Like I don't like him either." And half the table was like, "What? I love him." And they're like, "Why don't you like him?" I'm like, "Because he's a bad person." And they're like, "Well, what has he done that's bad?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Have you seen the way he treats his wife? Like, that alone is like not a good sign." Anyway, I'm excited. And before you know it, it'll be here like, I guess it's like 6 months away, but 5 months, which will turn into like, seem like 5 days. I went and saw the Now You See Me, Now You Don't movie, and it was exactly what you expected, a big blockbuster movie with cheesy writing and everything, and I loved every second of it. I love those movies. Those movies are so fun. And it's kind of like there's a part of you every time I watch it, part of me every time I watch it that's like, oh my gosh, maybe I should learn magic. Like, no, it would not. This is not how magic works, really. But there's a sliver of me that's like, I would love to do this. But the whole original cast is back, so that's good. And Rosamund Pike plays the villain, and she does a fantastic job. She's a rich, like, billionaire heiress that owns a diamond mine, and she does such a good job. She has a South African accent, and maybe I mean I'm American, so I really wouldn't know a true authentic one. Although we did have a family that lived here that was from South Africa. Two families actually from South Africa. What are the odds of that happening in a town of 1,000 people? And their accent was so cool to me all the time, but I wouldn't know if it's like authentically correct how Rosamund Pike is doing it. But the original cast is back, and that's interesting because was not Anna Faris. Isla Fisher, was she in the last one? Sorry guys, my nose really, really itches. Now You See Me too. Because if you're unaware, in the first one, Isla Fisher almost drowned. It scarred her pretty bad, and I do not blame her. It's when she's in that tank. Yeah, she's not in the second one. So I wonder what happened to get her back. Maybe she needed money because she is going through a divorce right now. Maybe this finalized. There's a scene in the first one where she's in this like water tank and it it's like her trying to get out and she's like pretending like she's stuck, but she's actually stuck and she can't get out. And I don't blame her for being scared at all. When I went to Lake Powell one time, we were on the water weenie, that banana thing that you go on, and everyone tipped over and everyone landed on top of me. And trying to escape and get to like air was mortifying. Like it scarred me for a long, 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 long time. And just like the feeling of not being able to get air and not being able to like move was, I think that's one of the other reasons I feel so claustrophobic in a lot of places. That and what else? I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, the whole cast is back and I love that. Mark Ruffalo, he's only in it for like a little bit and it hints at a second or a fourth movie, but the rest of them are back. All of them. Even even Janice Ian from Mean Girls is back. Okay, what's next? We saw Zootopia as a family on Thanksgiving night. We used to do this every year. And I'm like, I kind of want to do it again. So I was like, is anyone interested in seeing Zootopia 2 on Thanksgiving? And everyone was. Pretty much everyone went. And it wasn't hard to find tickets, but it was very limited, the tickets we could choose. And luckily we got one. It was basically the whole row for our family. And I checked it like the next day and there was all sold out. Like this is projected to have a like 200 million ish plus opening weekend, which is huge. I saw somewhere it said 500 million opening weekend, and I'm like, that seems nearly impossible. I don't think that's ever been done. Should we see what is the highest opening movie ever? Well, that doesn't surprise me. The movie with the highest opening weekend box office is Avengers Endgame, which grossed over 357 million domestically in April 2019. The fact that I can remember that vividly, like it feels like 2 days ago, and it's not even that long ago, makes me sick. Well, I mean, it's 6 years now, but it makes me sick. Okay, it shows the top five. Oh, they're all Disney. Other top contenders include Spider-Man: No Way Home, Avengers: Infinity War, Spider-Man: No Way Home 260 million, Avengers: Infinity War 257 million, Star Wars: The Force Awakens 247 million, and Star Wars: The Last Jedi 220 million. So I guess it's not impossible, but there's not been a movie that's opened at $500 million. This also is domestically, so maybe it could be like a total calculation. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Wicked opening. So my notes here, it says Wicked has an opening of 226 million. The whole franchise as of right now is worth 1 billion. It's crossed the 1 billion threshold. I just want to know how much it made the first weekend. That's all I want to know. Oh, okay. So the one I read earlier was all domestically. This is all globally. Wicked captured audiences' attention a year ago, and many are eager to see how the story ends. For Good is already breaking box office records, earning 147 million domestically and 223 million worldwide. It's the second biggest opening domestically in 2025 and set the record for best opening weekend for a Broadway adaptation. What was the biggest opening weekend this year? I think it was Minecraft, which is crazy. Oh, here we go. A Minecraft movie. 162 million opening weekend. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought that movie was going to flop. I thought it was going to flop so bad, but I was wrong apparently. I cannot believe that game, that era, that world is popular still. Like, I can't believe it, but whatever. I guess I'm in the minority on that one. Anyway, Zootopia 2. We went and saw it. It was very funny. I didn't really know what to expect going in. Basically, there's a snake in this one, and snakes, I have a hard time with snakes, but this one was cute. And I don't know, my brother asked, he's like, so were there no reptiles in the first movie? And I was like, I don't think there was. And he's like, well, did they plan that to like make a second one? I'm like, I could not tell you. I have no idea. But I don't know if it was like something like we forgot this, now we can add it in this one, or if they had a whole plan the whole time. But the first movie came out like 2017, 2018. So I mean, that's been a while for them to wait and do a second one. It basically is talking about why there aren't any reptiles in Zootopia and the creation of the whole world, like how they can have Tundraland, Sahara, like all these different climates in one city. Anyway, it was good. It was very, very good. Very funny. Fortune Feimster, she's a hilarious comedian. She's in it, and her character, thought it was gonna be a small part, but it was actually fairly big, and her character was so. She plays a beaver. I don't know. I loved it. I think it's so clever what they come up with and how they can create all these different like storylines and I don't even know, like just funny ways of portraying animals and stuff. So it's good. I highly recommend it. I suggest you take your family if you want to go, or if you just want to go, go for it. But it was fun. It was fun to go with my family again on Thanksgiving. We used to go. I think it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day or and Thanksgiving. We'd always go to a movie. And even who was it that was saying that? My brother, maybe. He's like, we used to do this every year. I'm like, I know. And because of me, it is returning. I'm just kidding. It is because of me, but we kind of just like stopped doing it for some reason. I don't know why. I think as we all got older, we just kind of stopped. Okay, Dua Lipa has an ad for. This really doesn't mean much. I just wanted to show you this tweet I found. She has an ad for the Olympics, and it says the concept of a British Albanian woman being the American spokesperson for the Italian Olympics. Love it, which is so true. What can't she do? She just does everything. But I think it's so funny because I'm pretty sure that's what the ad is for. Is for like the American Olympics in Italy. I wonder if she's an American citizen. Should we see? No. Dua Lipa is not a U.S. citizen. She's a citizen of the United Kingdom. She does call her Albanian citizenship. And Kosovo. I thought Kosovo was a town in Albania. She was born in London to Kosovan Albanian parents. Okay, it's either one of those. She either got her Albanian citizenship recently or Kosovo. I'm sorry she doesn't have her American one. That she just seems like all the stuff she accomplishes, she seems like she would have it. She is slacking. Okay, I got this magazine of Mia Goth. Can you even see me? Sorry, my screen's not up. Of Mia Goth on Elle, and I've never not liked her, but I just didn't really vibe with the movies she made. Like she's in like the Pearl, X, Maxine. I did see Maxine because everyone's like, you haven't seen Pearl or X, but you've seen Maxine. I'm like, yes, because I love movies based in Hollywood, and especially like older Hollywood. Like, I actually want to watch this. Maybe I'll watch this weekend. The Gangster Squad. Have you guys ever seen that with Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, and who's that one guy? Oh my gosh, what is his name? He's like pretty very famous. He used to date Charlize Theron, or they were married at least. Hang on, Sean Penn. That's his name, Sean Penn. This movie was really good, you guys. I remember going to see it in theaters and being like, wow, this movie I haven't seen it in a long time, so maybe it's not that good, but it says in 1949 Los Angeles, the city is run by gangsters, and a malicious mobster, Mickey Cohen, determined to end the corruption. John O'Mara assembles a team of cops ready to take down the ruthless leader to restore peace to the city. Josh Brolin's in this as well. Sean Penn, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, let's see, Josh Brolin. Those are all like the big name people in this. Yeah. Anyway, back to Mia Goth. So that's the only reason I've seen Maxine. I haven't seen the other two. But she's in the new Frankenstein. And if you guys have not seen Frankenstein, I highly recommend seeing it because it's I can't even explain like the amount of detail they put into this and the set design and the costumes and the storyline is good. Jacob Elordi does fantastic. Like they all do, honestly. And it's getting like big Oscar buzz, and I really hope that's true because Jacob Elordi deserves it. The whole movie deserves it, honestly. But anyway, Mia Goth is in it. And what I'm getting at is I had no idea that she had a baby, first of all. I also had no idea. I thought this because they were kind of like skimming over it, and I was like, oh, it must be with like someone who's not famous. Like they really don't want to talk about it. And no, it's a Shia LaBeouf's baby. The baby's name is what is her name? Eliza or something. I could be wrong on that one. But apparently they dated and then they broke up and then he dated FKA Twigs. And then that whole like domestic abuse thing came about. Apparently she dropped it. I don't know if like there was a civil suit or if like they had a coming together and like just decided to end it kind of thing. But then Shia LaBeouf went to rehab in Utah apparently, and that's where Mia Goth reunited with him. It said married in Las Vegas and filed for divorce in 2018 before reconciling in 2021 and having their daughter in 2022. Throughout the period, the relationship has been the subject of scrutiny, particularly after LaBeouf's ex-girlfriend FKA Twigs filed a lawsuit in December 2020, accusing him of sexual battery, assault, and intentional emotional distress, and detailing the allegations in February 2021 Elle cover story. After seeking inpatient treatment, LaBeouf has since spoken openly about his story of alcoholism and aggression, particularly in an August 2022 podcast interview with actor John Bernthal. He is the guy that's in The Walking Dead. He's also the guy I think is going to be in. I'm pretty sure this is who I'm talking about. The Odyssey movie, and I just can't picture him playing a person in that time period. I don't know why. Of his past, he said there are a few things as ugly as putting your hands on a woman. It was during his rehab in Utah. LaBeouf says that goth re-entered his life. As he relayed to Bernthal, the two had been estranged for years until one of the center's family week Skype calls. After multiple sessions with no visitors, LaBeouf hadn't expected a single family member to log in. And I show up, and Mia is on the screen, LaBeouf said, breaking down in tears. She saved my effing life. Or should I just believe that? She saved my life. She was present for me at a time when I didn't deserve and had nobody in my life, especially her. I don't know if they're still together. I guess I never said if they were or were not. Anyway, yeah. So if you feel like you're left out and don't know everything about pop culture, just know that I also sometimes do not. Okay, this one is good and also annoys me. So Frozen 3 and 4 are officially confirmed. Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, and Idina Menzel are all making a lot of money on this, and I am very happy for them. They deserve it. Good for them. But I'm kind of tired because we're the ones that have to pay for it in the end. It says Disney's mega deal. Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, Idina Menzel score $60 million packages for Frozen 3 and 4. $60 million. And it's like, I can't, like, you can't really tell them to, like, not take the money. You know what I mean? Like, I would take the 60 million, but it says in a landmark deal that is among the highest in animation history. Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, and Idina Menzel have signed deals worth $60 million each to return to Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. But that's just like, now we had to pay more. This is how it happens. They make huge, big deals like this, and then they had to recoup the money, and so then they up the prices of the parks, of the movies, of the streaming services. Like, I just got a notification a couple days ago. HBO Max is going to $18.50 now a month. Netflix is like $22 a month, I think. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Like, I don't know. And for them to just like ruin shows like Sex and the City, like to just completely tarnish their reputation, it's like they're not even trying on some stuff. So it's really frustrating. Same with like sports stuff. I don't really go to sports, but like Josh Allen's $450 million deal to sign with the Buffalo team or whatever. That's awesome. Get your bag. That's so cool. But they're gonna raise ticket prices, and who's gonna have to pay for those ticket prices? Us, the consumers, the peasants. So anyway, I'm a little salty on that, and I'm usually not when it comes to like Hollywood, people making money in Hollywood, and actresses and actors and all that kind of stuff, but it really is frustrating. And this is different from like, I don't know, like Kim Kardashian and her Skims. Like, you know what I mean? This is different because like she is making that money just on pure profit. Like how am I trying to say this? Like she's not necessarily price gouging. Like yes, her stuff is kind of expensive, but we're not having to pay more because she's making more. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Or like Katy Perry, like what was it, 2014? She was the highest paid actor or singer in the world, with like her concert made over, I don't know, $200 million or something like that. And it's like that's good. But she didn't do it like by price gouging. You know what I mean? It was like pure music sales and stuff like that. I guess the concert tickets could have been higher. I don't know if dynamic pricing was a thing back then, but whatever. Yeah, it's just kind of getting annoying. Like these record-breaking deals that they're making with actors and stuff, and then we have to pay for it. So don't say I didn't warn you. Warn you about something that's happened, is happening already that we're already aware of. Okay, Wicked, back to Wicked, is getting a spin-off, apparently. I don't know if it's a movie or if it's a TV show. It says, yes, the Wicked franchise has a spin-off novel titled Glinda, A Charmed Childhood, which is a prequel focusing on Glinda's early life. Oh, I love this one. It's scheduled for release on September 29th, 2026. Already? and is considered a companion and to the previously published book Elfie: A Wicked Childhood. The spin-off is being written by the original book's author, Gregory Maguire. So I doubt that Ariana Grande is going to do that. I just do. Glinda, what was it called? A Charmed Childhood. If it comes out next year, there's nothing coming up. A Charmed Childhood. Nothing is popping up. So I don't think that is accurate. I really, really don't. Anyway, I guess it could be. If it is, it is. I'm sure I'll hear more about it before then. But let's see. All's Fair has been um what am I trying to say? Renewed. Has been renewed for season 2. And people are like, why? I'm like, you guys, it was like the most watched show like on Hulu in the last 3 years. Um had the highest first week of viewing history or something, or first 3 weeks viewing history in the last 3 years. Um, I'm not gonna lie, like it is cheesy. I'm not gonna like say it's like the best show ever created. It is cheesy, but it is so entertaining. It is like a soap opera on a budget of a billionaire, and like the words, the lines that they say, especially Sarah Paulson, like she was talking about how she got to say all these horrible things to Kim Kardashian, and she's like I felt kind of bad, but it was also kind of cathartic. Like the stuff she says is completely unhinged, and you can tell like they're all just having fun with this. Someone, I think I told this the last time, they're like, "Do you think this is just a paycheck for Glenn Close?" I'm like, I genuinely think she's having the time of her life. Like, I think she really is. Also, did you see her in the new clip of the Hunger Games? What is it? Sunrise on the Reaping. She is like the announcer. What was her name? Effie is the announcer. I think she was the Effie before. I didn't even know it was her. And someone's like, give the makeup designers like the Oscar for this because I had no idea this was Glenn Close. I'm like, that's Glenn Close? That's insane. Like, I love her. I love her so much. She's like the queen of camp. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like Cruella, she played Cruella so well. So and just she's not afraid to like get weird and do weird facial expressions. Like she posted a video like a year ago of her just doing really cringy facial expressions like you would do like acting class. And I'm like, oh, I'm glad there are people out there that can do this because I can't. Like there's no way. But good for you. Yeah, so season 2. I'm so excited. So excited. Also for season 2, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has been renewed for 20 more episodes. That's huge. And then Mom Talk Reunion, the Secret Lives reunion, is set for December 4th. So is that next week? I think that's next week. Yeah. So exciting. Also, we have to talk about Demi's crash out on social media and also Jesse exposing for what Fruity Pebbles really means. If you have little ones listening, I would suggest to turn it off. I'll try and be as not crass about this as I can. So basically in season 1, there's a insinuation that Brett and Demi have this sexual thing with Fruity Pebbles, and no one can quite figure out what it is. Like everyone's like kind of speculated, whatever, and they've made jokes about it even. And then I guess everything was fine with Demi and Jesse at the end of season 3. I guess it's not anymore. Like I think it's escalated even worse. Marciano's suing Demi. Lisa Vanderpump said we had cameras everywhere in that villa. Like we have the footage. Like we know what happened. So good luck to everyone. But like basically insinuating that Demi's in the wrong. I don't know what was said to Jessie that made her so upset, but she went on to Instagram stories and was saying, I'll never film with her again. I'll never see her again. Like she's dead to me, whatever. And she's like, you know what? She wants to play dirty. Here we go. She's like, basically, Grandpa Brett likes to drink Demi's pee and says it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. And that's where the Fruity Pebble thing had come about. And then they had a video, someone flashed back to a video they posted of him trying a Fruity Pebble shake or something, and one of them had pee in it, Demi's, and he could tell which one it was. I mean, I guess you could probably tell which one had pee in it, but people were like, that's disgusting that he knew which one was. And so then Demi's like, how dare you like talk about the thing that me and my husband did behind closed doors, like a intimate thing that we did once behind closed doors. And people were like, girl, you have been doing sponsorships with Fruity Pebbles. You've been talking about it. You were the one that like kind of brought it up. And people were like, we don't really feel bad for you. I don't know what has gone on with Demi, but she has kind of lost the plot. Also, some people were saying that they think Indy Blue should join the cast, and I agree. Indy Blue, I've kind of given her a hard time, but she really does have good bad luck. Not good luck. She does kind of have bad luck, or she's just not very good at choosing the people around her. So if you're unaware, Indy Blue was like a huge. I mean, she still kind of is. Utah influencer, and she's kind of the one that inspired like the big, huge travel vlogs. Her and her friends would go traveling on like the tightest budget, but have the funnest time. And they would come back and make these videos, and she put it on Twitter, and it like went viral. It blew up. I think it was it her Bali video? The coolest one is one where they go to Dubai. Like that one is amazing. And then she kind of became this big sensation. And then she started this brand called Indie the Label, but she changed it to Lonely Ghost. And apparently her and her friend kind of collaborated on it, or like he was the other part of the business. And for a while now, people have speculated that she's no longer part of the brand, which is true. And apparently, her business partner stole her share of the company and took it over for himself. And people are like, I can tell like a major difference since Indy hasn't been a part of it. Like the collabs they've done, like the last collab that she really did was with Base, the luggage company, Shay Mitchell's luggage company, that red one, because she was in the collab. And that was what, a year ago, a year and a half ago. And since then, she's like hardly been seen. People are like the quality of the clothes have gone down, the design of it's gone down. She's been really quiet. She's been very quiet. There's a point to this, I promise you. And then she built this huge house in Saratoga Springs, and it was like her dream house. And all of a sudden, she was selling it, and people are like, "What is going on? Like, you just built that house, you love it." So people were speculating she had no money, all this stuff, and that could be true, maybe. Then she posted something about you can't heal in the place that hurt you, and allegedly her business partner lived next door to her. And so she moved to Sandy. In the meantime, she had a baby. She has two babies now. Two kids, I guess. They're not babies anymore. I married a guy who I have a very hard time with. It's very clear that she did absolutely everything in that relationship, and he did nothing but get high constantly. And apparently, this just happened recently, like the news of it. She moved to Sandy, and she kind of insinuated that she posted a post that stated that she was like a single mom, and people were like, "Wait, what?" And then in the comments, she would reply to a few of them, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he left me." And they're like, "What, really?" She's like, "Yeah, he left me 3 days after I had my last baby." And people were like, "Oh my gosh, like, girl, you, I don't know what bad luck you have in life, but you do." And I've always kind of given her a hard time because I'm like, she's not a good influencer. She never posts, never does anything. But I mean, behind closed doors, she was probably going through a whole lot of stuff. And people are like, "Well, why won't you speak up on like the whole business being taken from you?" Because people are like, well, you can't really steal a business if half of it's yours or something. And people are like, no, actually you can. And they're like, well, Indy, why don't you talk about it? And she's like, because NDAs exist, like I'm not allowed to speak on it. So I wonder if he had to buy her out and then she's not allowed to speak about it. I wonder if that's the case. Anyway, Demi and Indy are friends. They've been friends for a while, and she was in one of Indy's, I think it was her Alaska vlog where they go to that a cabin in Alaska. And um so I can see Indy getting in that way. I can see her coming in that way, but also I'm like, I don't know how much pull Demi has anymore. Like, do people even want to like speak to her? Does like the crew and everyone just like are so annoyed of her? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but I think that Indy Blue would be a great addition to the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Also, Miranda, me and who was I watching it with? They're like the scene where Brett calls a Miranda white trash. I'm like, I wonder if that's going to be brought up. And in a video on Instagram, Chase was like, "Wait, so if we're so white trash, why haven't we like drank each other's pee or something?" And she's like, it turns to Miranda, and she's not even paying attention. She's on her phone scrolling. She's like, "That's even below my people." So like, she like made a joke about it, but she's aware of that it's been said. And someone's like, she's so unbothered. Like, I love it. Like, someone's like, she doesn't like cause any drama, but also she's kind of needed on that. I'm like, that's true. Like, she is needed and she says funny things, and she really is so unproblematic. They were making her seem like in the first season that she was this girl that was gonna cut like just a homewrecker, loudmouth, like crazy. Then when they were kind of like bringing her into season two, I'm like, I really don't care to see her. Like, I know I'm not gonna like her. Like as after like the first 5 minutes, I'm like, wait, I kind of like you. Like you're normal. You're like a normal person. Anyway, I can see Indy Blue joining the cast. I think it would be good. I think Miranda's a good addition. I don't know what's going to happen with filming with Demi and Jesse. I don't. Maybe it was after they recorded the um, reunion because the reunion was probably recorded not too long ago, and that probably brought up a lot of bad feelings, uh, what am I trying to say? Harsh feelings, bad feelings, whatever, hurt feelings between the two of them. But I just love the drama, and the fact that we're getting 20 episodes next I think it's in May. It's coming out is fantastic. It's really good. Okay, what's next? Oh, did you guys hear about the Campbell's soup debacle? Apparently, a VP was caught on camera like going on a rant about how he's like, I don't know how people buy this shit. Like, like I'm not buying this. Rich people don't buy Campbell's soup. It's for the poor people, and I don't even think they have any idea what they're eating. He's like, it's genetically modified meat. It's not even real meat in it. And he kind of just went on this rampage, and someone leaked it. Like a employee there leaked it, and I think the VP has been put on leave, and the person that leaked it was fired. But their statement was like, the person that leaked the video has been fired and for good reason. I'm like, was the good reason exposing you for having fake meat? I'm like, I think everyone also can tell that it's not real meat that we're eating in these things. Like, I don't think I've ever had a Campbell's chicken noodle soup and had a piece of that chicken and was like, wow, authentic chicken. I actually think I don't even drink or eat the chicken when I have soup. I don't have soup that much. But yeah, the stocks, I wonder if the stocks dropped. I think they did. But Campbell's is a huge brand, so I don't know, it's probably a big hit to them, but that is crazy. I was surprised the VP didn't get fired, but that's I don't know. That's what happens, I guess, when you're higher up. Okay, short and sweet. I every time I see posts about this, I'm like, this tour is still going, but it ended last week. Was it last week? She ended. I think she did like 2 or 3 shows in LA, maybe the Forum, so Inglewood. My friend got to go there, and she said she was standing up, and the guy in front of her was like 6 feet tall, and she's pretty short. So she went to guest services, and she's like, "Hey, there's a guy in front of me. Like, we can't see a thing." And they're like, "Do you want pit tickets?" She's like, "Yeah." So she got pit tickets. She got to go down and like basically be almost front row. I'm like, knowing her, she would do that because she's been to a zillion concerts, like way more than I have. That's one of my Katy Perry friends that I met this summer. I'm like, good for you. Like, you are the queen of getting concert tickets. She's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, I know you do. I know. Like, I would never even think to go and like ask for different tickets at the concert. I'm like, can we change your tickets? We did upgrade ours from a Dua Lipa the day of or the day before maybe, and that was fun. Like, we got way better seats than we would have had originally. But we had to pay, so we didn't get them for free. Anyway, the tour is over, and I wonder, like, obviously she incorporated man's best friend into this tour, but I'm like, I wonder if she's gonna do a little something something for man's best friend, or if she's gonna do a man's best friend themed Coachella because she is going to Coachella as well. So we'll see. So this one's fun. I had no idea like they were already filming it. Scary Movie 6 is already wrapped on filming. So, like, it's like happening, you guys. It's happening, and I am so excited. I know we've already checked the cast list. Scary Movie 6, but it's like basically all the original cast, and I can't wait because I miss Anna Faris so bad. I miss her so bad. Lachlan Monroe, he was in the originals. He's Betty's dad from Riverdale. That's who he is, if you're unaware. Anna Faris, obviously, she's Cindy. Regina Hall is Brenda. Chris Elliott, so he's the guy in the second movie that has like the deformed hands, and he's the butler. He's also probably known more now for his role in Schitt's Creek. He's Roland. He's the mayor. Damon Wayans, Marlon Wayans, they are both in it. Cherry O'Terry is in it. Who was she? I don't know who this is. Who is this? Let me get a closer look. Oh, I know her. She's on she's on Grown Ups 2. She's the one that's obsessed with Adam Sandler. And I quote this all the time. And it doesn't even make sense to quote it because it doesn't relate to anything. Maybe it kind of does when like I'm like, "Oh no," like being sarcastic. Like, "Did I do that?" It's when it's when Selma Hayek kicks her in the face. It's just like, "Oh no, did I hit your barrette?" So I say that all the time. She's that girl that gets kicked in the face. Sean Waynes, Kim Waynes, a lot of the Waynes families in this. Anyway, I'm excited. I think it'll be so fun. It's coming out, I think summer, didn't we already? Yeah, June 12th, 2026. I will be sat. Trust, I will be sat. Okay, I was just looking through this, and Landman, a little ad for it popped up. If you haven't watched the show, it's really good. Like, it's really good. It's the creator of Yellowstone, like I've said before. The first two episodes are out now. They come out every Sunday on Paramount. You can watch it, and you can watch. Oh, I got you can stream Paramount through Prime Video. Just FYI, that's what it's saying right here. But it's good. It's good. I love it. It's very unrealistic, and I don't really know how accurate it is to the oil industry, but it's entertaining, and I recommend it 1000%. Okay, let's see. What else do I have on here? Oh, so there's rumors of people who are going to be on the Sunrise and the on the Reaping. I thought it was like and the Reaping soundtrack. The soundtrack is not officially released, but fan-curated playlist includes songs from Hunger Games franchise, the novel's time period, and other thematically themed or similar music. Hozier is reportedly. Oh, this was April. Wow, I'm like way behind. Hozier reportedly headlines Sunrise on the Reaping soundtrack with new music. I want to know who else is in this. There's like a whole list of people that was supposed to be on this, but oh well. I guess that's that. Hozier is like a main contender though. That's going to be on it, and I can see that his sound being on there for sure. Scarlett Johansson, she is starring in the new Exorcist franchise, and I screenshotted this picture because it is very it's a very good description of how she does her career. Let's see, Scarlett Johansson. Here we go. So it says Scarlett Johansson is set to star in the next installment of Exorcist from writer-director Mike Flanagan. And then someone subtweeted it or quoted it and said, Scarlett Johansson is a very smart actress. The roles she's choosing gives her career longevity. She got multiple deals in films from Marvel. She will get the same from Jurassic World, and now she is stepping into a huge horror IP that desperately needs a fresh take. This allows her opportunity to direct and choose smaller projects without the risk of getting left behind or hurting her career. And she can always go back to the IP role, which is true. It's very true. But navigating Hollywood would be so hard. It really would. Like I don't know. It's not for the weak. Let's just say that. Scrubs is being revived for a new series or whatever. I never watched that, but I know people that loved it. So Martha Stewart is the face of Martha Stewart is the face of Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart's the face of American Eagle now. I actually made her potatoes for Thanksgiving. Martha Stewart replaces Sydney Sweeney in new American Eagle denim campaign. I want to see if it shows like how much the company jumped, like the shares. Martha Stewart knows a thing or two about stylish holiday season. The 84-year-old lifestyle guru has built an empire on her eye for design and exquisite taste, especially when it comes to all things festive. So it just made sense when American Eagle asked her to be the face of its Give Great Jeans campaign, a holiday campaign, spotlighting denim as a universal gift that never goes out of style. In a playful take on the sentiment, Stewart sports head-to-toe American Eagle denim while posing amid a set of wrapped entirely in denim. The host and author tells people that she found the concept delightful. She said, I spent the decades helping people create beautiful holidays, from setting the perfect table to trimming the tree to finding that last minute gift that saves the day. She says, so when American Eagle approached me about being part of the holiday gifting campaign, I was immediately intrigued. I want to know like if the sales increased, but it doesn't say. Oh, here we go. It's the New York Post, though. Do we dare trust them? American Eagle shares jump after Martha Stewart revealed as the new face of brand after Sydney Sweeney controversy. Okay, shares in American Eagle jumped as much as 4% Tuesday after it revealed iconic homemaker Martha Stewart as the newest face of the brand following its controversy campaign starring Sydney Sweeney. And like, throughout that whole thing with Sydney Sweeney, the jeans like completely sold out. So there was definitely a clientele for whatever they were trying to do, and they made a lot of money, but obviously their brand was not doing well after that for a while. Netflix is bringing back Star Search. Star Search is like one of those shows. I think it was where they found like Ryan Gosling. I don't know about Britney Spears. I think maybe it was that. I thought that was the Mickey Mouse Club. Star Search. Who was on Star Search? Stars found on Star Search. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. I was right. It says Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears, while others like Dave Chappelle and Adam Sandler also appeared. Some notable past winners And contestants include Leanne Rimes, Christina Aguilera, Alanis Morissette, and Rosie O'Donnell. 39 stars. Okay, so basically, Netflix is reviving this, so it should be interesting. Beyonce. Why would this tell me that? Okay, listen to this. The title of this clip is 39 stars that got their start on Star Search, and there's like four paragraphs, and like none of them show it. Anyway, a lot of people got their start on this place. So then after this, they must have went to Mickey Mouse Club. That must mean when they all went over there. So I think I'm pretty sure that's where Jessica Simpson, like all those people, like, auditioned for. Speaking of Netflix, Stranger Things, obviously, it crashed the first 15-ish minutes that Stranger Things premiered. And I don't want to say too much about Stranger Things because I don't want to ruin it for people, but basically, I'll kind of give like a synopsis. So if you don't want to hear it, then probably tune out. I actually had to rewatch half of it because I watched it with my family, and they like to watch things late in the night, and I just can't do that. Like I can't stay awake. It's not possible for me. And so I thought I saw a lot more than I really did because I kept dozing off. No, I missed a lot. Like I missed pretty much the whole thing. Basically, what am I trying to say? They're trying like the whole city is now surrounded by military. They've boarded up or metal plated up all the holes that the earthquake had created. Um, they're holding something inside the walls of the military base, and basically Hopper and 11 are trying to figure out what's in there. The other people are trying to find out why certain families are being targeted by demogorgons, and then they find out that it's looking for children, so they go and collect all the children that have been seeing Mr. What's It. Is that what it's called? Mr. What's It is what the children call Henry Vecna. We find out that Max is still around and she's hiding in a memory in a different dimension. I don't know how much I want to say. Like, I don't want to give too much away, but basically, they all come together and all of the Demogorgons and everything are back in Hawkins. And they're trying to figure out why. Vecna does show his face at the end. He does come into the city, has lots of powers, and then it turns out someone else gets their powers. So I won't say who, but you probably can figure that out on your own. Anyway, the next installment comes out the week of Christmas, I think, and then the next one is coming to theaters, so you can go see it. It's like I think it's one final episode is coming to theaters. So there you go. You can go see it. I think we're going to do that, but yeah. Okay, this one is interesting. So like when I said talking about Frankenstein, I forgot to mention it came out in theaters and I think it's still technically in theaters, but it's on Netflix as well. But Netflix does this thing where they release movies in theaters for like a week and then it's back on the streaming service. And apparently that's so they can get Oscar nominations. But James Cameron says that they should not be allowed to do that. James Cameron. Where are you? It says I have a screenshot in here somewhere. Where is it? This is a big fat waste of time. Oh, here it is. Okay. It says James Cameron doesn't think Netflix should qualify for the Oscars. He says Netflix buying Warner Brothers. Yeah, this is the thing. Netflix, I think, and Disney are in talks to try and buy Warner Brothers. But I have a feeling that if Disney tried to buy them, they probably could get it to work because their legal team, whatever, is insane. But like NBC and Comcast tried to buy Time Warner, which I think is Warner Brothers forever ago, and a judge blocked it because they said that would be a monopoly. And at this point, Disney's a big monopoly. They own Hulu, FX, Fox, ESPN, Marvel, Star Wars. Like they own like so much of it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it got blocked, but I could see Netflix being able to buy it. He says Netflix buying Warner Brothers would be a disaster, and it's sucker bait to think that they will commit to full theatrical releases. We will put out a movie. We will put the movie out for a week. We will qualify for the Academy Awards. I think that's the fundamentally rotten at its core. The Oscars mean nothing to me if they don't mean theatrical. Netflix should be allowed to compete if they put the movie out for a meaningful release in 2000 theaters for a month. I think that's a good. I think it's a good thing. I think that's a good proposal, but we'll see. It's interesting how these huge companies are selling like these big like that have been around for so long are like selling off. But that just shows you how hard it is in Hollywood right now. Pray for Hollywood. Let's see. Dolly Parton has a travel store. She's starting like a truck stop type thing. Dolly Parton travel store. Dolly Parton is breaking into the truck stop business to fill a void on highways, a place that feels like home. Um, Dolly Parton already has Wow. Dolly Parton already has God, am I drunk? Dolly Parton already has a successful theme park and multiple hotels under her belt, and now she's ready to expand her empire into the open road. The Grammy winning country singer Superstar 79 announced this week that she will be partnering with the team behind the Tennessean travel stop to give their flagship location in Cornersville, Tennessee, a Dolly Parton makeover. By early summer of 2026, the establishment will be rebranded and transformed into a Dolly's Tennessean travel stop, according to the official website. But the location won't just have Parton's name on it. It's said to combine the star's signature style with the brand's Tennessee spirit, so weary travelers and truck drivers alike will finally have a place to stop that feels like home. I've spent a bulk of my life on the road, and more specifically on a bus, Parton says in a statement on the website. All these years spent visiting Greasy Spoon cafes, truck stops, and roadside pit stops have given me an understanding of what travelers desire on the road. She continues, whether you're driving a truck, a bus, or a car, you want a place that feels like home and recharges you for the rest of your journey. I believe we will fill a void out there on the highway, all while bringing the heart and soul of Tennessee. Love it. Okay, yeah, I love her business like acumen. She just keeps going all the time. Okay, a few more or one more, and then we'll talk about the Billboard and box office reviews. Madonna, this is like a very loose rumor. It says Madonna and Addison Rae are rumored to have worked together, and someone's like, "Do you know what it means to have like the stamp of approval from Madonna?" Like that is a very big stamp of approval. So that'd be fun if they had a song together. Madonna just released something. I don't know if it was a new album or an EP or something, but it keeps showing up on Spotify. I have yet to listen to it. Okay, here we go. Latest tallies, or latest dailies. Zootopia, this was for Thursday, November 27th. Zootopia 2 did 19,700,000. That's crazy for Thanksgiving night. So that's like the start. That's like a head start on the weekend. So I'm sure it'll do much, much better. Now You See Me, Now You Don't, 1,600,000. Predator Badlands, 925,000. Eternity, I want to see that, 616,000. Rental Family, 575,000. Where's Wicked? Why isn't Wicked on here? Oh, maybe this is just like opening, like this is their opening weekend. Okay, latest weekend for November 21st through 23rd. Wicked for Good, $147 million. Now You See Me, Now You Don't, 9 million. Predator Badlands, 6.5 million. The Running Man, 5.7 million. And Rental Family, 3.3 million. And then I don't think we'll be surprised at what Billboard is going to be this week, but we'll check it just in case. It's basically all the same. So number 5 is Opalite by Taylor Swift. Number 4 is Man I Need by Olivia Dean. She's coming to Utah, by the way. She's going to the Maverick Center, I think I want to say March, but I don't think that's correct. Sometime next year. Ordinary, Alex Warren. I hate that song. Golden by K-pop Demon Hunters. And number 1 is The Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. It's been number 1 for 7 weeks. So good for you. Good for you. Anyway, thanks for listening. This episode, by the time I cut it down, it'll probably be a regular one. Last week's was kind of short, but so I will not see you next week. I'm not going to record a new one. I got to get going. And then I will just determine whether I'm pretty sure I'll do one for Christmas week. And then I won't do one for the next week after that. But I'll be back for the new year. And I'm really going to lock in. I'm going to lock the F in because I need this podcast to start taking off more because I'm having fun with it. And I'm like, I've put in a lot of work. And I put in probably over, at this point, 200 hours. I know I'm very, very far away from my 10,000 hours of work. Probably even more than that. I would say like 300 or 400 hours I put into this. And I don't regret it. I love it. I love everything about it. So it'd just be nice to get more eyes on it. And that's my fault because I have not been posting my stuff on YouTube like I should be. And I have not been promoting. And that's on me. But yeah, I hope you all have a great, what's next? Beginning of December. I hope you have all your Christmas shopping done. I have yet to get all of it done, but also this Black Friday sucked. Like the stuff I wanted wasn't even on sale, and a lot of stuff was only like 30% off. And I'm like, this is not even. I saw a video too of like a Best Buy, and there was no one in it. It was like completely dead. And I was like, people are not enticed by 20 and 30% deals. Like we want 75% and higher. Like we want to become what we used to be, monsters, when it comes to securing the goods for Black Friday. Yeah, I didn't even go. Last year I went to Target to get the Taylor Swift vinyl and the book. Other than that, I did not go. I tried to look, I think I'm gonna wait till Cyber Monday because this is apparel. Usually it sells for a better discount on Cyber Monday. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving and yeah, subscribe like, comment, message me if you want me to talk about something specific, and or if you have any questions or notes or constructive, nice feedback, not mean feedback. Anyway, all right, goodbye.